Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop. So we're up to episode 4. I was going to say The Walking Dead. It's essentially the same bloody thing. The Last of Us. We're up to episode 4 of The Last of Us. It's better than The Walking Dead. I mean, The Walking Dead was great at the beginning, and then, boy, I don't know. When did it jump the shark, The Walking Dead? I really don't know. It was during what's his name? Negan? Was that the guy, the bad guy? The Negan War? When it was just like, ow, it went on and on, people just shooting at each other. Boring. It was boring. Everything was boring. Basically, when they made it to that, like, little, walled town thing, that's where it stopped for me, right? I was like, this is much better, right? The world building in this is better. The zombies are better. Everything, like, it's more believable. Everything's better. But it's, to me, after having one great episode 3 last week, which I thought was just outstandingly good, we're back to bog standard, right? Bog standard sci-fi zombie drama, post-apocalyptic zombie drama. It's okay. Again, the world building is very good. The world building was done in the game very well. What's his name? Pedro Pascal is good. No, I mean, listen, Pedro Pascal is kind of like owning the older protector over the younger Padawan kind of genre. I think he's invented that genre with this and Mandalorian. So Pedro Pascal is good. He's good in most things. I like Pedro Pascal. Bella Ramsey. I mean, she was good in Game of Thrones, but I just think she's wrong for this character, right? I think the best bits in this episode is when you see was it Elle? I can't never remember the name of the bloody character. The girl. Acting like a kid, right? There's there's a standout scene in this about 3/4 of the way through where Pedro Pascal apologizes for like some horrible crap they went through, right? Which really wasn't his fault, but and it was and she cried, but it was a real subtle cry. It was like you didn't want to show it. That was brilliant. Right, that was very, very good. But generally speaking, she's best when she's being a cute little girl. And I keep saying, if they just kept the kid who played her daughter in the first episode as the main kid in this, it would have been so much better. Right, who got killed in the first episode? It really would have been a lot better. It's very strong because the game is very strong. It's weird. It's kind of like watching the game. Although I'm still engaged in it, I don't understand how. It sucked me in with that 3rd episode. I guess I'm in for the long haul, right? I guess I'm in for the rest of the season. It's only another 5 episodes to go at this point. I broke down and I paid for an HBOMax subscription because I'm like, the first week I was like, oh, yeah, I'm not gonna blah, 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 blah. Yeah, and I was like, it wasn't bad. Second week I was like, well, I should just keep abreast of it. I might get a subscription. I haven't decided yet. The 3rd week, I was like, well, that was good. Okay, that was good. And now the 4th week, I'm reviewing it. Okay, at this point, I watched the show. Whether I like it or not, I watched the bloody show. Is it as good as Game of Thrones? No. Is it as good as Boardwalk Empire? No. Or Sopranos? No. It's pretty good. I mean, it's... I wish it was a bit more complex, right? But that's just me for you. That's the sort of thing I like. So anyway, you can see basically how I feel about it for the review. The review is pretty quick. It goes for about 10 minutes, right? If it's something that is awful, I go through it like. I try and pull out every bit of stupidity in it, and that just takes forever. It takes forever. It's something that's really good and complex, like Westworld, right? That takes me forever because it's very complex, right? There's this just kind of ran through it. There was nothing more. To me, there was really nothing more than the plot in this episode. I mean, they had nice character moments. But really, it's very much plot driven, and the plot's very surface. That was it. There's plot driven, and the plot is very superficial. Even though interesting though, what it is, if you haven't played the game, this is definitely interesting. It's a recommend. I would say wait till this season's over, and then just get one month of HBOMax because it's $10, right? At that point, fair enough. Fair enough. Can I ask you to like, share, subscribe? Thank you very much. I am appreciative to everybody doing that. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think. Do let me know what you think. I am interested by what you think. I will reply to you. I always do. I try to. If I miss you, I'm really, really sorry. YouTube sometimes takes off comments. I never, ever do. I'm very bad at replying to replies. But yeah, please like, share, share and comment. All those things are good. Subscribe, definitely. Look in the video notes. Subscribe to me on Twitter. Twitter's going to get a ton of video content. This will be going on Twitter. This is the type of video that'll be going on Twitter when Twitter Blue comes to Israel very soon, I hope, right? So follow me on Instagram and Substack. Sign up my Substack, my email newsletter, everything in the video notes. Thank you very much. I did the review in the last 10 minutes of my live stream last night. I'm recording this on February 8th. I might put this video out today. I do not know. I think I probably will. I will probably put this out today or maybe tomorrow. Who knows? If you don't see it today, you know what I did. Fine. You're in the future. You know when it goes out. Like, share, subscribe, comment, all the things fantastic. Now, let me hand over to me from last night. It was kind of like playing the game again. Look, last week's episode I thought was extraordinary, right? I thought it was extraordinarily good because it was just good, strong drama. I mean, it really was. That Nick Offerman was gay, and it was really not, that really wasn't an issue. Like, he was just a character, right? It was just good, strong drama. So now we're back into just it's interesting stuff, right? It's interesting stuff. I played the game, whenever it came out, and I liked it a lot. I like this representation of fungus, right? I like the Joel and the Ellie. I think the Ellie still remains so very badly miscast, right? I hate to say it. So in last week's episode, she picked up a gun after for some reason he said he can't have a gun. Why can't she have a gun in this world? Okay, but she can't have a gun, so she stole a gun from Nick Offerman's place, right? After finding it in a drawer, and she's basically playing there. See, the stuff with her being a kid is the best bit of this, right? It really is the bit, especially a kid that's in this post-apocalyptic world. That is the strongest bit, and she's not good at that because she's done all the she's been a bitchy kid, but have that sweetness in it, and she just doesn't really have it, I'm afraid. So he has to keep siphoning gas because gas is losing its potency. It's been 20 years. And she's found this book of silly proverbs or things like that. And he's like, and she keeps reading them. And he finds a Hank Williams tape and also a gay porn magazine, right? So looks like, Nick Offerman was clearly always gay, okay? And she throws it out. The post-apocalyptic stuff is just done extraordinarily well. Like the amount of time and work and trouble going into each one of these vistas, which there's just a lot of, right? There is a lot of them. It's nice seeing all the rusted tanks and just everything failed. Nothing worked. Fallen bridge over there. Again, this stuff is all done. And this stuff you don't even notice. The roads falling apart. The urban decay, right? So that night, so when they had enough of they go off into the wood to hide. Apparently, that's a good place to hide from zombies. And she's reading all of these limericks, and she's kind of softening up a little bit. Later he's just up guarding. But eventually they both go to sleep. Wakes up in the morning, and she's like, "What is that?" And it's the first time she's seen coffee. And she said, "That's what they sold in Starbucks. That shit, it smells. Oh, God, disgusting." I kind of hear it. And so, we have lots of them schmoozing, hanging out, learning about each other a bit. Like he came from how they're going to look for his brother, came from going down to Boston. It's where they met Tess. And if they get to a blockage, you can see this truck is blocking the freeway, right? And you can see it's all free after that. So it's like, I don't know. So look, we're just going to go quickly into the town, into the city, and then get off the next exit ramp. Bad move, mate. Bad move, right? Things are not going well in this town, right? The guy's like, help me. He's like, holy shit. And he drives it fast, but he knows it's a trap. They throw a breeze block at him, and there's these nail things they drive him through, crashes the car. The thing they do that's quite well with this stuff is the attack is very lo-fi, right? It's very like single bolt rifle. He gets to go and hide in that window over there while he takes them on. He takes both of them out, right? And then the third guy comes up. He's strangling him. He's going to kill him. And he comes up with a gun and behind. Takes some time to do it and shoots him, but he's not killed. And he's like, "Oh, please, look, I'm sorry. We can be friends now. Here, it's okay." He's like, "Give me the gun." No. You go and wait in the other room. So this is a really great chilling scene, right? It's really a generally good chilling scene. She's like, "Okay," and he's like, "No, please, no." And you hear him like kill him quickly. Right, so they go in here and they go out the other way, and they're trying to find their way out. So they've walked into this local skirmish, right? This local war that's going on. This is apparently Fedra. The government forces have been taken over by like local people, and she's cray, right? This guy's a doctor. And he's like, I delivered you, right? He's the only doctor they have, and she's trying to find these other people, right? And he worked out, he knows where where one of them is, right? It's like, you tell me I'm gonna kill you, right? It's like he doesn't talk. So then he gets called out, and they find these dead bodies, these people, and he's like, oh my god, this must be some part of their local war they're going on, right? She's like, oh no, we gotta take it up to the next level. And so she goes and she shoots the doctor, right? Their only doctor, bam, bullet to the head. And they said, they did this. Everybody go and find them. And they go on this big search, and there's hundreds of them. And it's like they're like the citizens have taken over. So I don't know what the name of the group was. They're hiding out. This is a great scene, though, right? This is a really great scene where he apologizes to her. He says, I'm sorry you had to, you hurt the guys. I've done that. The first time was always very hard. And he's like, I just wanted to say sorry. You shouldn't have to do that. And it's the first time anybody apologized. And she has this is a great scene. Really subtle bit of acting that she can't help but not cry, but it's really subtle cry, right? She's like, you just see it like sniffle, right? You don't even hear anything, right? She's never heard anybody apologize to her before. She's never heard anybody feel bad for her before, right? She never felt anybody emotionally connect with her before. And, that's really just tragic, right? And so then then they connect a bit. He gives her a gun, and he shows her how to hold it. So do it with both hands. Nobody's going to be able to take it out. She's like, this is so cool, right? So then they go to hide while she's going out looking for these. They found somewhere somebody was staying, right? They go up, and there's this hidden place. This is going to tie into whatever this is later. There's lots of drawings of superhero brothers, okay? And then in another part of the building, there's this is like pulsating. So this must be some bad fungus outbreak thing. He's like, we got to deal with this. He's like, we're just going to quarantine the building, right? He's like, oh my God, we're all going to. So anyway, so that's going on. They go into this building up to like a 45th floor, which they figure is safe. He breaks glass so nobody can sneak up on them without crunching them. And again, they connect a little bit. She reads more of this like stupid limerick thingies, and he actually starts laughing, right? Because they're silly, right? And they fall asleep. Next thing you know, he's being woken up. So Joe, and someone's got a gun on them, and he wakes up, and it's that kid. This kid, you see, he's got that superhero mask painted on him. So these must be the people they're looking for. Again, we're in the like local war thing, and he's like, be quiet, right? So it's cool. Don't get me wrong, it's cool. It's just, for me, this is a bit simplistic, right? It's a little bit simplistic. I like Westworld. Westworld is very, very complex, very deep. This is I like the world building they've done with this. I like the relationship they're building up. I think Bella Ramsey, that's her name, has been miscast. She was like celebrity casting. I don't think it really worked very well. It's a shame. They had another girl play his daughter in the first episode, the black girl, right? And she would have been so much better because she's sweet, and you need what's her name, the girl to be sweet, and this girl just isn't. And the bits where she's and that bit where she like cried, but she didn't. It was so good. That was so you got a hint of what this is, right? It was really, really so good. So I'm enjoying watching this show, right? I'm enjoying watching the show. I would wait until the whole thing is out and then get a subscription to HBOMax. It's worth your $15 for a month, right? That's what I'll say. It's worth $15 for a month at the end of it. I wouldn't rush. I would still play the game first, quite frankly. And I think this is going to be like the first half of the game, right? I don't remember any of this from the game at all, right? I think this is new. Oh, again, I've been a long time, right? It's been a long time. Again, the world building is very, very good. My name's Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.